2025 was an absolutely insane year for AI. A new groundbreaking tool dropped every week. ChatGPT got smarter. Google launched Gemini 3. We got AI code editors that can build entire apps, and image generators that finally understand what you actually want. But what's really changed is productivity. We're finally building businesses with AI. According to recent data, employees using AI report an average 40% productivity boost. 78% of organizations are now using AI in at least one business function, up from 55% just 2 years ago. The EY AI Pulse survey found that 96% of organizations investing in AI are seeing productivity gains, with 57% of them calling them significant. What's crazy is that solopreneurs, individuals running entire businesses by themselves, are using these tools to compete with companies that have full teams. So today, I'm breaking down the top 5 AI tools you need to master in 2026. These are the tools that will transform how you work this year. Starting with the foundation of everything, AI chat assistants. And yes, I know you've heard of ChatGPT, but hear me out, because the landscape has completely changed. We now have incredible options: ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, DeepSeek, Kimi, Qwen, GLM, and honestly, the gap between them has narrowed significantly. Here's what these tools can actually do for you. Learn anything fast. Want to understand cryptocurrency, legal contracts, or quantum computing? Ask an AI to explain it at your level. Ideate and strategize. Brainstorm marketing campaigns, business strategies, content calendars, and then validate those ideas by stress testing them with AI. Write and edit, from emails to reports to full documents, with your voice and your style. Analyze data, drop in spreadsheets, reports, research papers, and get instant insights. I personally use Claude for everyday tasks because it's incredibly thoughtful and handles nuance well. Though I'll admit, it can be frustrating when it hesitates on those gray area questions that other models handle completely fine. Gemini has become my go-to for anything involving large documents or long conversations. That massive context window of up to 1 million tokens means that it can actually keep track of what you're discussing across hours of work. And for writing and editing, Kimi produces the most natural sounding text I've found. If you need content that doesn't scream "AI wrote this," Kimi is worth trying. A thing most people overlook is that the quality of your output depends entirely on the quality of your input. That's where prompt engineering comes in. Prompt engineering is the skill of crafting instructions that get AI to do exactly what you want. It's not complicated, but it makes a massive difference. Here are a few key techniques. Be specific and detailed. Instead of saying, "write me an email," say, "write a professional but friendly follow-up email to a client who hasn't responded in 2 weeks." Use examples. Show the AI what good output looks like, and it will match that pattern. Give it a role. Act as a senior marketing strategist changes how it thinks and responds. Break complex tasks into steps. Guide the AI through your reasoning process. A well-crafted prompt can be the difference between useless output and something genuinely impressive. If you're serious about using AI effectively, invest time in learning prompt engineering. It's the highest leverage skill you can develop right now. Tool number 2 is Google AI Studio, and this is genuinely the best playground to experiment with Google's AI ecosystem. Think of it as your one-stop shop for Gemini models for text and reasoning, VO for AI video generation, text-to-speech that's best in class, Nano for image generation and editing. Now let's talk about why this matters. VO for video generation can help create 8-second high-quality videos from just a text prompt. It even generates native audio, dialogue, sound effects, and ambient noise synchronized perfectly. For faceless YouTube videos, product demos, or social content, this is game-changing. Google's text-to-speech is honestly the most natural sounding voice AI I've used. If you're creating voiceovers for content, podcasts, or explainer videos, this should be your first step. Nano for images. This went viral for good reason. It maintains character consistency across edits, blends multiple images seamlessly, and actually follows complex prompts. The Pro version uses Gemini 3's reasoning to generate more accurate, context-rich visuals. Google trained these models on data from Google Images and YouTube, billions of annotated photos and videos. That's why the output feels so realistic and diverse. What's great is that you can experiment with most of this for free in AI Studio before committing to paid tiers. Tool 3 is a category that's democratizing software development. AI code editors. The two standouts are Cursor and Google Antigravity. Cursor has become the go-to for developers at companies like Stripe, Shopify, and thousands of startups. Here's why. It's built on VS Code, so your extensions and muscle memory carry over. It understands your entire codebase, not just the file you're working on. The new Composer model makes generations feel instant. You can run up to 8 agents in parallel, working on different parts of your project. AI code reviews catches bugs before they become problems. When you can prototype in hours instead of days, you get customer feedback faster and validate your ideas without burning your budget. Google Antigravity launched in November of 2025 and takes a different approach. It's an agent-first platform. Instead of helping you write code, agents autonomously plan, execute, and verify entire tasks. Here's what this looks like. You describe a feature, build a login form with database connection. The agent writes HTML, backend code, validation tests. It launches the app, tests it in a browser, fixes bugs, and you review the finished work. Antigravity achieved over 75% on SWE Bench, a benchmark for solving real GitHub issues. It's free to use with generous rate limits, supports Gemini 3, Claude Sonnet, and GPT models. If you're a small business, solopreneur, or even just someone with an app idea, these tools can let you prototype and ship without a full dev team. Tool 4 is something we've discussed earlier as well, Nano, Google's image generation and editing model, but let's explore it in more depth. Nano isn't just type a prompt, get an image. It supports structured JSON prompts for incredibly precise control. While traditional image prompts are vague, you type a wizard in a forest and hope for the best. With JSON prompting, you can specify exact character details, lighting conditions, camera angles, text placements for infographics and presentations. Structured prompts can improve task accuracy by 60 to 80% for complex outputs. Here are some of the practical applications. For presentations, it can help you generate custom infographics, diagrams, and visuals that match your brand. For social media, it can help you create consistent character designs across multiple posts. It can help marketing teams with product mockups, ad creatives, localized content in multiple languages. For those interested in UI and UX, it can help you prototype interfaces, generate wireframes, and visualize app concepts. It is becoming a tool that lets non-designers create professional visuals. Master the prompting and you've got a design team in your pocket. Tool 5 is for automation, and I'm covering two options, N8N and Google Opal. N8N is the open source automation platform that's been quietly revolutionizing how businesses operate. Think Zapier but self-hostable. Over 500 integrations, AI native with built-in LangChain integration for AI-powered workflows, code when you need it, write JavaScript or Python for custom logic. Cost effective, it charges per workflow execution, not per step. In October 2025, N8N launched their AI workflow builder, transforming how you build automations. Instead of manually dragging nodes and configuring each connection, you describe what you want in plain English. Something like get my new Airtable entries and post them to Slack. And N8N builds the entire workflow for you. It handles node selection, placement, configuration, and wiring automatically. What used to take over 30 minutes for beginners now takes just 1 to 2 minutes. And it supports multi-turn refinement. You can keep chatting to modify steps, add parameters, or change the logic as N8N updates the workflow in real time. This completely slashed the learning curve. The community has built over 1,700 templates for common use cases, lead routing, content publishing, customer onboarding, and data syncing. Here's a career tip. Learning N8N is becoming a marketable skill. Many businesses are actively hiring for automation specialists, and with the new AI workflow builder, the barrier to entry is lower than ever. Now, Google Opal takes a similar natural language approach, but it's important to set expectations correctly. Opal is still an experimental beta product from Google Labs. It's not a full-fledged solution yet. That said, for quick prototypes and proof of concepts, it's incredibly useful. You describe what you want, and Opal builds a visual workflow using Google's AI models, Gemini, Imagen, Veo, all without writing code. You want a tool that takes YouTube links and generates summaries? Just describe it. Need a quick demo to show stakeholders? Opal can spin that up in minutes. Now let's talk about Opal's limitations. It is tightly coupled within the Google ecosystem. Unlike N8N, you can't connect it to external APIs, third-party databases, or use different AI models from other providers. It's Google services only. My recommendation is to use N8N for production workflows, external integrations, enterprise-grade control, and anything that you need to scale. Use Opal strictly for rapid prototyping, quick proof of concepts, or Google-centric demos, but don't rely on it for business-critical automation yet. So there you have it, the top 5 AI tools you need to master in 2026. These aren't just tools, they're leverage. The solopreneurs and small businesses winning right now aren't just working harder, they're also working smarter with these exact tools. Now, if you're a company looking to actually implement AI, digital transformation, or strategic automation into your business, that's exactly what I help with. I provide AI, digital, and strategy consulting for businesses ready to make this shift. Whether you need help choosing the right tools, building the correct workflows, or developing an AI strategy that actually fits your goals, I love to chat. Check the description below for my email to get in touch. If this video helped you, smash the like button, subscribe for more AI breakdowns, and drop a comment telling me which tool you're most excited to use.